All right, what is going on, everyone? We are live. We are back. Happy Tuesday, everyone. My name's Odum. Of course, this is the Unconventional Mindset. Welcome back. Every Monday through Friday, we get together right here on YouTube and we live stream our process as we try to build ourselves a company which is going to generate us $1 million in revenue every single year. Getting that sweet recurring revenue. That's what everyone wants, right? Although I guess we're only selling a one-time product, so maybe it won't be so much recurring revenue. Any case, last year we made 100K. This year we're going to go for 250K. So we'll see what happens. We're going to keep plugging away. And we're, of course, building a Pixel Pieces, which is a WEBFLOW component and template library. And the last thing that we need to do in Figma as we get ready for our launch, which is going to be happening sometime next week, is we need to finish off building our team components within Figma. So we have these team components here that are built, and these are built and they're already built in WebFlow and everything, but we're going to streamline things and we're going to make a few different more components for our team. So we're going to flush these out. So the testimonials and review, I actually did that last night, and I could just show you that real quick here in Figma, what I've done. So we have our testimonials here. I think we have a total of 24 testimonials. I don't need this open. I don't need this open either. Sorry, let's close down a couple things here. Okay, so, right. So we have some testimonials, just, kind of one column, two column, three column, and then there's just kind of a heading here. And of course, this could be in a grid or what have you. Different columns for different folks, I guess. Rolando, how you doing? What's up? Not too much. Just working away, taking it one day at a time and, just enjoying life, I guess. How you doing? How's everything going with you? I'm curious as to what your thoughts are about moving to Canada and if that's something that you're still considering. Okay, and then we have other testimonials here. These ones are just centered. And the difference here and this in the from the top and the bottom is that these ones have a star rating. So those are just kind of the difference between the two. And then over here, these ones are going to be built in an actual slider. So you're going to be able to slide through the testimonials as well. So and then one column, two column, three column, and center aligned or left justified. So how to go with the new client? It went pretty well. We had I think we chatted for about an hour and a half, maybe even a little bit more. So it was quite a long chat I think it was on Friday. And it was pretty good. So just learning all about their system. And one thing that I think I really need to kind of not put my foot down, but just to make really clear to clients is that I really don't want to work with any kind of existing infrastructure or like existing website that they already have. So they already have a website basically, and they don't like who they're working with. It's just, they've just been taken advantage of and just kind of dumping money into this project, which is really, really unfortunate. But it's kind of confusing. I'm not even sure that the whole tech stack that they have. So, those are details we can figure out. But the job itself would actually be really fun, 100% up my alley. And I told them that the best way for me to be able to help you and actually serve you and do what you want is to basically kind of abandon what you have, and then I will build it in-house in my own team. And build it from scratch. And that way I can make sure that they get exactly what it is that they want. They want to have more control over their site as well too. And they have issues with even the data ingestion process, which is, it's kind of heartbreaking to think that there's people out there that are spending so much money and getting so little. So it really gets me thinking too about the whole thing of really focusing again on science-based clients because it seems like they get taken advantage of quite easily. That being said, really great people, so it would be really great to work with them. I submitted a proposal, and the estimate was between 25 to 32.5 K US dollars. So it'll probably take about 6 to 8 weeks to finish. So I submitted the proposal, and I think they were probably off on holiday on yesterday. So we'll see what happens. So I'm feeling pretty good. Like, I think that the question is that they've already spent a lot of money in the direction they're going with this other company. So if they kind of leave, then they're spending money again. So that's just kind of the issue. I think that's it on their end. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. So yeah, we'll see how things turn out here. I'm not going to rush things. They look like they're going to be difficult, but we'll wait. But yes, Canada's ruled out for the moment. Yeah, I'd highly recommend not coming to Canada. I mean, it's insane. Housing price, crime is crazy. Like everything's crazy here. Like nothing is good in Canada right now. Yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy. Yeah, it's a big project for you. Hope it gets done. I would say it's a smaller to medium-sized project, to be honest. I've just from what they do. I mean, they have 25 years of data, so it would be a lot of data. So I think that'll be the biggest challenge is ingesting all that data and making sure that any new data comes in is easily ingestible into the system, and they can have their real-time data visualization, stuff like that. So, but yeah, I would say it's about a medium-sized project. Small, like not small, but yeah, maybe into the medium size. But yeah, so what program do you currently have it on? So I guess that's for them. Like, I don't know what I would build this whole thing yet. I would actually, I would probably use, for this project, it'll be there'll be something completely different running the back end than the front end. I'll probably use WEBFLOW to run the front end, because one of the things that they really don't like is it's very difficult for them to even just make changes to their website. So like if they just wanted to change the heading or whatever, like it would just take them, like they have to call somebody and do this, whatever. It's like, it's so stupid. Like, why would you have to do that? So WEBFLOW, again, is super, super great to be able to edit your static content and even your dynamic content if it's in a blog or whatever. So put them up with that kind of interface, but then have something completely different on the back end, where all the data is being handled, and then we just have an API or whatever that's calling to the data so that we can use WEBFLOW to be able to put in all the data visualizations and all that kind of stuff. So, or maybe something else. It depends. It depends. All that stuff will come out in discovery as we scope out the actual project. So we'll see. But yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, I like talking to people about like research data and websites and how to build it. So so that's fun. So I don't know. We'll see how this project goes. And if we get this contract, I'll definitely be really busy, and maybe it'll be time to kind of rethink the idea of, going back to the whole idea of, what did we have, like Kelvin Studio or whatever, or even call Pixel, doesn't even really matter, and just focus on trying to promote Pixel as a company that helps people build web applications for science-based, projects or whatever. But anyways, and the thing is that I would just have to hire out to do all that kind of work. And if I could get these clients that will start basically between 25 and 50K US per project, and then that'll, get 2 or 3 of those clients, and then that'll help me really be able to start hiring a couple people to run these things. But I don't know if I want to go in that direction though, to run like an agency like that. I don't know. We'll see. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Obviously, I wouldn't complain, but anyways, we'll see what happens. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, for the review section, so the difference between testimonials and a review is I just think of using these review sections if you're going to have like an e-commerce section where you're going to have a product and then you're going to want to have reviews like below the product. So that's what these kind of review things are. So, and testimonials are, again, maybe something you would put on your homepage or whatever, like testimonials about your service, right? So like product review, it's like, hey, here's this product and I give it the stars. And then these images here would be images of people like would upload their own image of the product. And then just different layouts, obviously, in terms of the title, the stars, and the date, and the user, and whatever, right? So just different options here. And I think I have 8 of them, 8 different reviews. And no 2 columns or anything like that, because I think this one would pretty much just be like a like a 1-column thing. Usually, I've never seen reviews that have them like in a 2-column system, but I mean, it could be a thing, but I don't think we're going to spend too much time designing that, because I don't think that'll be used very much. Okay, so the last thing we need to do is the team pages. And I think once everything's said and done, I'm pretty sure we're going to have at least 400 components, which I'm really happy about. It's going to fill out this section a whole lot more. And then I'm going to be really, really happy and confident about engaging with people on Pixel Pieces. So I'm super, super pumped about that. So we're really going to get this going and start knocking this thing out of the park. So, and this is the thing too, in the back of my mind, if I do all this work and start marketing pixel pieces and I have all my videos and stuff is getting released and I'm still not getting traction and people are still not, signing up for pixel pieces, even if they don't sign up for the free plan, then maybe it's time to think about really putting forth more of my energy into creating a web design agency and then figuring out from there what kind of products that I could build as that becomes like the primary source of income for Pixel, and then we could build that stuff off to the side, right? So yeah. Anyways, we'll see how things go. And that's a big thing too. I know for me, I don't want to go out and get a loan or do any kind of trying to get funding or anything like that to kind of keep the business afloat. I definitely want to bootstrap the whole thing and be able to have the company make its own money. So that's kind of my philosophy on how I want to build this thing. Okay, so right. So I'm going to put this off to the side here just so I can kind of just keep going back and looking at it. So Rolando, have I thought about creating a framework for WEBFLOW? Thought about creating a framework for WEBFLOW, a framework. Oh, you mean like the MAS system or the client first system? Is that the kind of framework that you mean? If that's what you mean, then I would say no, because I think there's already some good frameworks that are already out there. And yeah, I don't think it'll suit my cup of tea, at least right now. So no, I haven't really thought about it. Okay, hang on. Let's take an image here. I need to copy this. And let's start by pasting this in here. Okay. So we have the team page. Let's start. Okay. We want to start with a person's name, right? So, I'll say Mr. Robot. Or no, not just Mr. Let's just say Jonathan. Jonathan Parker. Oh my goodness. Those are terrible names coming up. I'm referring to a type of plugin that helps users make the styles of the web page in a simple and user-friendly way. Yeah, so 100%. I would love to build an actual, basically I think it would be called a plugin, I guess, for WEBFLOW, where you can go, instead of having to go into pixel pieces and copy and paste and go back and forth, if we had a pixel plugin, where you can just, from within WEBFLOW, just, click a button and then it'll show all the components that are available. And then you could just drag and drop them or add them in just as you would any other WEBFLOW element. That would be what I would want to build. And that would be the next thing that I would build, because that would be totally awesome. And I think that would make the most sense. But in order for me to do that, number one, I would definitely have to hire someone to help me out with that. And then the second thing would be, I would want to have people, I would want to validate the actual product first before I'd spend that investment to do something like that. But it would be really, really cool. Absolutely. That would be something amazing that I would love to do. Okay, so we're just going to start putting in the framework for the things that we need here. Just like the text, nothing too special here. This is going to be default, and we're going to change this to text color. Okay, what else did we have here? Let me just go here to view. Right, we have contact details. And I think we have some details. I think we use them in the footer pages. Yes, we have right here. let's grab this contact info. Let's copy and paste that in. Excellent. But let's, yeah, put them vertically, or yeah, vertical layout. There we go. I got that correct. All right. Yeah. I think this year, over the next 6 months, or well, I guess, geez, we're already in August. That is crazy. Okay, so we have what, 5 more months of the year left? But anyways, I think this is going to be a pretty big 5 months for Pixel in terms of really figuring out what direction is that we're going to be going in, whether, you know, we're going to be able to get traction on Pixel pieces, or we're going to have to kind of really focus on doing client work, and whether that's going to be our big driver. And then, of course, what happens there is going to dictate a lot about what we do here on a personal level for our family, in terms of where we want to have roots, and what, you know, do we want to take our, I don't know, do we want to take our company onto the road in a sense and do a little bit of traveling? There's all kinds of different things that can happen here. So I just want to know that I'm open to whatever makes the most sense, and whatever, you know, ends up being the best thing for us to do, you know, as a family and as a business as well too. So stay tuned. It's gonna be a very interesting rest of the year. That's for sure. Especially since, yeah. So guys, I'm doing my videos, and they're gonna be good. You know, at least they're gonna be informational as well. And I think they're gonna be good. It's gonna be a really good couple months of marketing here coming up. How strange are the years in Canada? What count? 13 months. We got August, September, October, November, December. That's what I said, right? 5? Or did I say 6? I guess I'm counting this month because it just kind of started. So, yeah. Well, sometimes we get an extra month. It feels like that, at least in the wintertime, when it's like minus 30 degrees. And then you get like double Januaries. But yeah, the next 5 months. 4 months and 3 weeks. If we want to get technical. Careful, you know, as Canadians, we don't take too kindly to some light ribbing. All right. Okay, focus. What was I doing? Yes, I'm just rebuilding this thing. So let's go here, and then we have some social links as well too. Yeah, minus 30 degrees Celsius. Yeah, absolutely. Well, it depends on where you are. Back, you know, I was born and raised in Northern Ontario, and yeah, minus 30 degrees was pretty common. I remember once it went the coldest, I think it was minus 60 with the windshield. So that was pretty cold. So you kind of just stayed in. And not too long ago, I was in Sudbury, and I had to take a flight I was going to San Francisco, and we had to drive at the airport, and it was at least minus 40, maybe minus 45. And the whole way there, like, we were running into, like, there were clouds, but they were like frozen, like in the air. So it was like we're driving and we're like running into like these frozen clouds. It was crazy. So yeah, it could get cold here. But in Halifax here, it doesn't really get that cold. So yeah. Then the guys living way up north, like in the Northwest Territories or Yukon or whatever, or really far up in Churchill and stuff like that. Oh man, that's cold. Okay, right. Social links. Let's put in another title here. Let's go contact information. So we'll get this going here. So this text, we're going to make this. I need to make a few more text styles, but we'll worry about that later. Let's unlink this one. We're going to bold it, and we're going to give it heading. Okay, so we have something like this with the contact info. I think we'll just put this in a frame for now. Contact details. And We're gonna copy this guy, and we're gonna call this social links. Yeah, but I think you were, Rolando, you were looking in Vancouver. Yeah, you're not gonna get minus 30 in Vancouver. Like you're gonna get like minus a couple degrees. So Vancouver is pretty mild. You got all that kind of ocean stuff, and you got that stuff kind of, I think there's a lot of humidity or whatever moisture that comes in from the mountains. So definitely going to have nice, more temperate climate there. But yeah, go into the middle heartland of the Canadian prairies, and yeah, bring your bring your toque and your winter jacket for sure. Okay, so social media icons. If we go back to, I think if we go to our footer, we got some social stuff here. We're gonna copy this. Oh, actually, hang on. Where do we have the actual? Okay, we have this social media links. I think, what should we do? How should we do this? Can we, I think we can still, in here, we can still change the direction, right? No, we can't because it's in this. Right, we can't change that when it's in a component. So I think we should make a couple different social media components. And I think we should make them, let me go back here for a second. Yeah, we have them this way. I think, no, I know what we'll do. We'll just make them vertical. Okay, you can go back here. Let's go, right, let's go back to team here. Assets, let's go, I think social. Let's insert this instance, but we're going to unlink, detach from the instance, and we're going to take these ones. All right, and we're going to lay them out vertically like this. And in fact, we're going to take each one of these things and put in like a Facebook. Or like, we're going to put in the actual links. Facebook.com/, we'll just do pixel pieces. We'll just use dummy text here. Islami City, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? What are you doing? That's a good question. What am I doing? No, I am building some components in Figma that we are going to take these designs and we're going to use them to make WEBFLOW components. And then we're going to put it into pixel pieces, which I'll bring up over here. No, I shut it down. Why did I close it? Let me go here. Pixel pieces, and we're going to put it here in our application because this is our application that we've built, which allows people to copy and paste WEBFLOW components. So, and why I'm doing these things in Figma is that I'm going to be using what we have in Figma as screenshots to be able to showcase what the components look like. And then, yeah, so that's what we're doing. So we're just, and I'm just laying out the component for, or the objects or whatever for team components. So like what a team page would look like, you know, the elements that people would kind of want to put on a team page. So that's in a nutshell what I'm doing. You could use a Boolean to reuse that component and show hide icons. Yeah, that's what I'm actually going to do, Rolando, but I'm going to make a new one and I'm going to put it in a, like in a vertical space. I mean, I know I could, maybe I'll even add it to the other one, but I'm just going to do one that's just horizontal versus vertical. I guess I should do it in both. Maybe I'll put it in there. I think you'll know what I mean here once I just set this up here. So let me put this in a frame here. So this is, I don't know, this is Facebook. We're going to align it this way. We're going to center everything. And this one has an auto layout. That's weird. Let's just put it there. Let's hug this. And this one, I want you to, no, I think we need it to hug. There we go. And this is weird. I always get, weird. Okay. So we want to take this guy. Let's go to our typography. Let's look at default. And no, not secondary. I think we want it primary text. Your voice is so light, can't understand. Yeah, am I not talking into the microphone? Everything looks good for me. Rolando, can you hear me okay? I mean, I could try to turn it up, but the levels are pretty high. They're getting close to peaking on my end. So I'm not sure. Just Rolando, yeah, let me know if you can hear me, because this is the same settings that I've had. So maybe, like, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to just say that your speakers are turned too low or anything. Let's see what Rolando says. So Rolando, yeah, you hear me very well. Okay. So yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe just kind of check your YouTube settings or the volume on YouTube or your speakers. All right, yeah, actually what we're going to do, we have new styling for this. We're going to take this and we're going to put it in our style of underline, right? And it's actually going to be primary link, right? And then Shift A, Twitter. Should probably stop calling it Twitter since it's no longer Twitter. Now it's called X. Such a crappy name. So let's just go x.com, pixel pieces, and copy, paste, and maybe I could just drag a few more. There we go. Shift A, Instagram. Okay. Instagram. Okay, youtube.com. I know YouTube has like an @ symbol, so maybe we'll throw that in there. TikTok. How do you, is it like this? I don't even know how to spell it. If I ever go on social media more than like Twitter and YouTube and Instagram, I think TikTok will be the last thing that I go on. Or at that point, I'll have someone on my team to help me do it, because I don't think I could. I can't. It's like I can't even, not even to even just put it on my phone or computer. But I think with anything with social media, it's what you make of it, right? I mean, if you're going off looking at crazy stuff, then that's what the algorithm is going to feed you. But if I just stick to looking at, design stuff or whatever, I'm sure that's kind of what would populate in my feed. Okay. So let's take this now and let's, what's the spacing in between? 12, and we have that 12. Okay, so that's our standard spacing. So let's make this into a component. And can we change the name? So we'll just say vertical social media. I don't know if that changes the name of the component there, but, and different properties. So I guess what I want to do is I want to go into each one of these. These ones here. Can we, Can we do them all at once? Let's see. Appearance. Say show like text links. Create properties. So I don't know if that's going to be for all of them or not. So let's bring this up here. Whoops. No, you up here. You up here. And if I go show text links. Yeah, okay, perfect. That's what we want. Excellent. And then we could show. And then I guess we can also make a like a selection for the type, right? So like social link equals Facebook. Hang on, that didn't work. Oh, I know why it didn't work, because it's not in the actual component. Right. Okay, let's close all these ones. There we go. Okay. No, that still didn't work. Why not? Right. It can't be on that specific thing. So if I want to show or hide Facebook, I guess I just need to use an appearance. Right, because this isn't a variant. That's what I was thinking. It's a variant. That's my bad. Okay. So I guess we can go create property and we could say Facebook. I mean, this is all, yeah, I guess. So we can show or hide Facebook. That's going to hide everything. Yeah, might as well. I don't mind doing that. So, show Twitter. Okay, perfect. Just call it Twitter, actually, since that's what we're doing with the other ones. There we go. Okay. Appearance. Instagram. YouTube. Can I edit that? I think I can. I'll do that after I finish this one. Show LinkedIn. Okay. Let's go back up here, edit this one. There we go. Okay, so now if you just want to show or hide them, depending on what you want, that's there. Okay. Yeah, it'd be good if there was a variant where it was just horizontal versus vertical. So I'll probably combine those. Okay, so, right. This is just kind of down here. And let's take this, Shift A, social details. And what is our difference here? I think 8. I think we want to go maybe 12 at least. And here we'll go 12. Okay. So what else do we want in a contact page? I don't have, or sorry, not a contact, but a team page. I think we want to have maybe some text as well. Here I have them. I have their name, and then I have a little text here which shows their I guess it would be their shoot, what am I thinking? Like the team that they're in or whatever. Like creative director, and then We'll have another one here where it'll be, you know, like on the marketing team. And then here we can, I think we should make this smaller, and we should make this our secondary color. There we go. So throw this in there, another frame, and we're going to call this title and department. Okay, difference is 0. Okay. So again, another auto layout here. We're going to have name and like details. Okay. And all this is going to go into one big auto layout for the whole team. Now, oops. We also want to, I think we should put a little bit of a text in here. Kevin, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. How you doing today? Hope you had a good day yesterday. Welcome to the stream. Oh, okay. I'm going to get one of these microphone boom arms that come in from the bottom, not from the top, because I feel like this is, and this one's squeaky as well too. It's getting old. I've had this one for a long, long time. Okay. What was I thinking? Right. Have a little bit of text in here to talk about who the person is. So what would be the best way to do that? And we also need a little bit of text as well, like dummy text. So let's see what we can do. We need a quote, a movie quote. Do we have any good movie quotes? Do, but we need to get a new, like a different movie for this. So this is team. Ooh, I know a good quote. Let's look at a good team movie. Something like Mystery Alaska. Mystery Alaska quotes. Good old hockey movie. Okay, those aren't going to work. Let's see. Nah, I'm just looking for quotes here. Okay, these are maybe not as appropriate. Appropriate quotes. Okay, let's try another movie. What's a good team movie? Super Troopers. Oh my goodness, I haven't seen that in like a long time. Super Troopers quotes. The 10 best quotes. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know if this one's gonna work. What about Major League quotes? I need like a longer quote, just like a sentence or two. The Indians win it. Okay, I'm gonna try one more and then we're gonna move on because this is, well, it is important. You gotta have a good movie quote. What is a good team sports movie? Ooh, Cool Runnings. That was a fun one. Oops, if I could spell Cool Runnings quotes. Like, coach, I can't get my helmet on. Right, had to keep winning, blah, blah, blah. What's this? Sanka, you dead man? Is that when they crashed? Not smoking, I'm breathing. Let's go with how about we go with this one wasn't so bad about winning. Well, I'll just take this. All right. That's a quote from the guy that works at this place now. This is what he's saying. He has to win. Okay. So default and just regular text. And we throw it in here. I think what we should do, we should probably make this a specific width. And then in here, you can just fill it. Okay, and our distance, let's put 24 in between each. Okay, so this is going to be a component that really just kind of has everything. And of course, the user, one of the whole big principles behind using these components is that if you're going to make a team thing and you knew you had something that looks like this, you just copy and paste this one and then you delete things that you don't want. It takes like 10 seconds to delete something. Well, not even, like you click on it and delete. Oh yeah, whatever, 10 seconds. Not to say that we're not going to make different team components, but I think that's kind of the philosophy that I want to go with. So we're actually going to go, okay. So yeah, so I like this. Let's actually center this way. And actually, I want to copy this. And I actually want to rename this. Yeah, we're just going to call this team because we're going to take this and move this aside. And then we're going to throw this into another frame. And this is T1. Okay, so we center these guys. I think 48. No, let's go 16 times 4, 64. I feel like, I don't know why, I feel like watching some movies now. Okay, so I like this. This is fine. Let's just make... well, I'll worry about this later in terms of coming up with new names and new quotes or whatever. Won't get bogged down into that right now. So I don't think... I was just thinking if we need to have this in a specific width, but I think I'm fine having it centered like this. And if we copy this... oh, not like this. We want to copy this. And then we have our team 2. We have the same thing here, except we're going to have a third column. And what's the size of this one? 1028. That's not bad. I think, well, we generally have 1,000 as our main size. So I think what we can do with these ones is, actually, let's go here and let's lay them out like this. There we go. And that's centered. Okay. So that's a couple components. Now we're going to copy this one. And the main difference here we're going to make for team 3 is we're going to center everything. Is that going to look, well, let's see what it looks like. So yeah, that's not going to work. I think the centering are going to have to be done on each individual level. So team could center that there. And then our text here can also be centered. This one is fill. Okay, let's set that to hug so that can get some good centering there. Here's the thing that I always was never really sure what to do with when you're centering content. So when you have something like this where you have icons, is it better to align that, like to keep that whole container of like these social details, like this whole layer? Oh my goodness. Keep that centered so this box is basically centered, or is it better that when you're within here to center everything? Oh, we can't even do that because, oh no, we got to do it within here. All right, I think, oh, can we even do that? Yeah, we can. Right, or is it better like this, where the icons are staggered, so everything's centered? I never know what's the better way, what's the better route. Left aligned all the way. So left aligned, but yet still remaining centered, right? So this goes back here. But it looks off though. Unless we take this one and center this one here. And center this one here. Yeah, it looks a bit off, but I think maybe this is making it get thrown off as well too. So let's center this. Oh, what's going on here? What's going on here? Blah, blah, blah. You need to be centered. And then also you need to be centered as well. Oh, right, the text. The text is what's, well, if we fill this to the container, oh, the text itself is, right. If this text was, instead of filled, it was hug. No, that's still not going to work. I guess we just need to center the text. That looks a little bit better. Yeah, either the titles need to be centered or left aligned, but content needs to be left aligned inside each header. Okay, either the titles need to be centered or left aligned, but the content needs to be left aligned inside each header. Okay. Oh, I don't know if that would look good if it was left aligned. Well, how does this look as it is right now? In fact, maybe I'll delete this one and then we'll just make another one and then we'll compare and contrast. And I think what I want to do to compare and contrast is to center align these guys. Right. Which one is better? The one on the left? Or the one on, or neither. I would never use either of those. Oops, let's get rid of that comment there. Yeah, it's a tough one. The left. My left or your left? I guess our left's going to be the same. Which I think you're saying this one. I think so too. It's tough to tell because everything looks kind of the same here. So it's a little bit, yeah. Okay. Anyways, again, the whole idea is the user can obviously make some tweaks to what it is that they want to do, but all right. So that's that one. And let's duplicate this one again. And get a fourth team. And we're going to copy and paste that again. This one, we're going to put it to 1,000 and we're going to Center everything within. Okay. Very nice. Okay. Is that one centered? I think I centered it. Okay. So those are our new team pages, at least from this one here. Okay, so let's do this one here with, I guess it's pretty much the same, except we're doing something different with the social media icons, which is cool. I can dig that. All right. Where am I? Let's go back here. Okay, let's start with team 1 is going to be the same, very similar. So I go to team 5 and we're basically going to remove these social links and we're going to input this one in here. What do you guys think of the new, geez, I gotta start with my comments. Oh, Maurice, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Left one looks better too. Yeah, it's two votes for left, and I think 3 votes because I liked it as well too. So yeah, left one. Anyways, welcome to the stream. How you doing? I don't think I've seen your name here before, so I think this is the first time that you've chatted on here. So welcome, welcome. And I always love to ask, new people what brings them to the stream. So yeah, so what brings you here today? Right. Very simple, just like this. Yeah. And again, Kevin, you're going to tell me not to worry so much about just having some components with just very mild differences. That doing something like this is still okay. And it's enough of a difference between this component and this component. And we're going to copy and paste this one here as well. I think it'll actually be easier if I just copy this one or duplicate this one. Oh, this one is the 3 column. No, this one would be easier to do it this way. So I'll copy here because then I just need to go here and throw this onto the left, or throw another, just another one in there. And then we're going to actually, this is what I forgot to do. I forgot to put it in an actual variable. We'll put it in our desktop variable and then we'll center line everything there. Perfect. Actually, let's go back and do that for this as well. Instead of having it at 1,000, let's put it at our variable. There we go. That's 1. And desktop. Yep. Perfect. Okay. Now let's go to team 3. Team 3. Copy and paste that one. And we essentially just want to grab, whoops, this component here. And just paste that in there. Well, I think I just deleted the whole thing. Yeah, this looks so much better without the links being like displayed. Yeah, this is much, much better. Yeah. And once again, let's duplicate team 7. And now we have team 8. And we're essentially going to copy this one. Go in here, set the width. All right. Excellent. So now we have our second component redone. And we've already got ourselves at 8 team components. Okay. I'm just trying to think of how varied I should be with these team components. Yeah, let's see. And we could even throw some in a slider as well too, but I don't know if I want to do that. At least not in our initial release here. So let me take team 7. Let me duplicate that one. All right. So for this one here, I'm going to get rid of these components here. We want our contact info. We want them this way. You want them to hug. That's nice. Phone number and email. And I think for this one, we don't need to have any title. This one's not necessary. And I feel like instead of saying social links, we can actually just have a divider bar, which will actually kind of look really nice. So we can also and let me see that line. Oh yeah, I always forget the tools are down here. Maybe let's say 120, and our stroke is going to be fairly light. Actually, where's the line? Okay, here we go. Let's put it below. Yeah, there we go. That's not bad. That's not too bad. Kind of like this one. Anything missing for this one? In fact, actually, let's add just a little bit of flavor and maybe put this one in our accent color. I'm just not sure about the size. Ooh, that's kind of tight. Yeah, we don't want it to be too pronounced. I think if it's just a little bit smaller than oh yeah, even something like that. That looks pretty good, eh? Maybe 2 REMs. Yeah, that looks nice. Yeah, I like that. Just a little bit of touch. And copy and paste that. Oh, no, that's wrong. Delete that. We need to copy and paste Let's just call this divider. Yeah, perfect. And copy, paste. Okay. We have a specific width for these. I think for this one, I think we want to make them a little bit smaller. 240, I think, is a good size. Okay. Because we want to fit these, we want to have this one to go up to 4 columns. Okay. And we'll have team 10. And team 11. All right, it's pretty tight. That looks good. I like that. Let's make them the same size for all of them. Okay. All right. There we go, plugging along. All right. Oh, excuse me. Okay, I know where I was going with this one. Yeah, these two are basically the same. I think we could do these ones in 2-column and 3-column as well. And then we could do some other stuff too in terms of social media links as well. So I like the idea. Well, I mean, like my idea is to include social media links in all of them. And if people want to just delete them, again, they could delete them. But I don't know if I should also duplicate them where they don't have social media links. Because again, I mean, we could take everything that we have now, or like even these ones, and just remove the social media links, and those are 3 more components. I don't know if that's an efficient use of, well, I don't know. Would it be too confusing if there's too many components? I guess there's no such thing as too many components for people to look through. All right. But you know, I don't know. I think for these ones, maybe just having the text only would be kind of nice. Yeah, actually, I do. Yeah, let's do that for these ones. I'm just thinking of some team pages that I've done, and yeah, there's not always going to be the social media links on the actual home page of the listing of everyone's team, or the listing of everyone on the team. So sometimes it's just like the name of the person and then a link to their individual page. So I think for this one, we will take out, we're going to take out the social media, we're going to take out the divider, and we're even going to take out the contact information. Yep. I need to come up with other names. Now I'm going to have to recopy them all and all the other new ones that I make, but that's okay. You guys don't want to see me messing around trying to come up with fake names. Team 14. Okay, I know this doesn't look too much, but this kind of team page is pretty common. At least I know it's common for me. I use this all the time. Super, super simple, super, super slick. I really like it. So, what was I doing here? Apply variable. There we go. Properly centered. Make sure this one's properly centered. Yep. This one probably is too. Yep. Okay. So I think we can take team 9 and use that one. I think it has everything that we need. Actually, you know what we do need? No. Let's delete that. We need one with text. Let's go with team 5. Let's copy that one. Team 15. Okay. So, just so I can be a little clear here. Okay, okay. We're basically going to have this image and everything else here is going to be on the right side. So let's kind of put it how it needs to be. I don't know what's the best way to actually, hang on. It's not what I want to do. Let's go to our mask and let's maybe make that. Jeez. Maybe, it's tough to say what size to put it. 150 by 200. And then, whoops. And then if we go into here, let's just move this into the middle. It's just our image placeholder. And what should we do here? So this image is going to be, I feel like this is it's too short. Let's go back here. Height at 300 with that 200. I keep getting the wrong thing here. Okay. And our contact information is going to, actually going to go back into how these ones pull you out. Oops, come on. You're out. Actually, we can just go here, delete you, and in here, line up there and just hug that content. All right. Delete that. And within here, yeah, everything's center aligned, which looks nice. No, we want our lines in the center. There we go. I think we don't want social media icons for this one. Spacing is 64. Is that the actual spacing? This is 24. I think we need more spacing here. No, that's too much. That's too much. So maybe 48. Now 16 times 2. Make it 32. 11. Why is that 11? Now I feel the spacing here needs another look. Oh, all of these ones have been 12. No, that's really frustrating. I have to go back and change them all. Oh, that's annoying. I'm just wondering if the spacing between the team person's name and then their title, it's 8, but then everything else here is 24. So I'm wondering if this is the same like this, if that'll look better. Oh no, I don't like that. So I think if we go back, yeah, if we put it in 12, then it's half. I think that makes the most sense. I think that looks the best as well too. What size are we? 450. Let's make this, yeah, 450 is good. That's perfect. And I think we paste that. This one is going to be desktop. Space in between. What did I get wrong with the sizing here? I thought I had 450. Oh, weird. All right, fill container. But then we need to put the spacing in between. I think if we did the 24, which everything else is 24, yeah, that might look the best. And copy, paste. All right, that seems a little bit better. Okay, there we go. Okay, I don't mind that. Gotta go back and fix all these. Name and details, name and details, name and details. Ugh, what an oversight. I could have sworn I had that set up correctly. Oh, this is boring stuff, but must be done. Name and details, name and details, name and details. Probably do more than one at a time, but name and details, and there too. And I think 3 more to do. Last one. Okay. All right, let's go back to team 15. All right, so that's not even going to be a 3-column layout. I think that's just going to be, this is just it. That's what it's going to have to be. But I think what we can do is we can do a couple, or at least one variation that I can think of, is not having the, well, instead of having the phone numbers, it could have social media in here, right? So we throw it in here, assets, social media, insert. Then we get rid of this one. Do that. Also, another version. Let's copy that. Zoom in here. So we delete that. Throw this in there. And then we also want to get that divide line in here. There we go. This looks pretty good. I like it anyways. And basically throw it in here. Oh. There we go. There we go. I like it. Okay. Oh my goodness. We're getting close. At least in terms of reduplicating what we already have. All right, let's see if we can pop out a few variants of Team 5 here. Where are we? Figma, right. Okay. I think we'll start by copying 15. Nope. The whole thing. There we go. Okay. So the difference here is going to be, everything's going to be aligned vertically. Delete that. Okay, now we're going to change the image to be width 300 and then the height, say 250. Maybe even 225. There's the image, kind of centered. Okay. So why doesn't it fill content? I don't know why it doesn't do that automatically. That's kind of annoying. Okay. Oops. Undo that. We want to duplicate this team. Okay. This one we can just hug for this one anyways. We have our right spacing in between. All right, duplicate team 19. And desktop. There we go. And then the difference here in this new one is we're going to, of course, center align everything. And that's from within here. I think in here, if we go center, that'll align most things. Center line that. All right, the text is aligned, but this one isn't. Nope, we need to align this. Text align center, and that's already centered. Perfect. Delete. There we go. Team 21. Again, just a new team. We're going to make this one fit our container. And centered. Excellent. Excellence. Excellent. I don't know if it's excellence, just good to keep going here. Okay, so I think we can do the same thing here where we can add in the social media, but also with a nice line underneath it. I really like that. So let's grab the divider. Oh, well, first we need to duplicate this. Oops, no, we want that. Team 22. Let's go back to the divider. Copy it. And paste. And then we're also going to throw in a social. after the divider. I like that. I wonder for this one, I'm just thinking if we should also have it where the social media icons are vertical. But then the difference between that one and this one, well, I guess there's some text. Yeah, they're very similar. I don't want them to be. Yeah, it's very similar. And then getting users to pick between the two might be a little bit of a challenge because there's not that much variation in the design. '23. All right. And yeah, the last one is get everything centered. 24. Okay, let's go. Let's go here, center. Center. Text on the inside, center. This text center and everything else is centered. Good. And copy, paste. In 25 and copy, paste. Container. Excellent. Okay. So those are 25 team pages. Now, are there other things that we can do for team pages? Certainly there are different variations and things, but I think this covers most of the, 80 to 90% of what people would want to showcase on an actual team page, right? Contact information, social links, a little bit of a description of, who they are. And then of course the profile picture. So I think that covers most of things. So I think we're going to leave it there for our initial components. So I think I just want to take a second here to maybe just add up the number of components so I can actually get an actual list of components or a number where we're going to be at. So I want to go to, what am I looking for? Component screenshots. So I have new screenshots here, which I've taken. So there's 144. And these are the different categories that they're in. So I just want to start adding some things up here. So let's see. And maybe what I'll do is I'll bring these off to the side and I'm going to use a calculator. Okay. So far I have 144 components. So a lot of these are progress bars like contact, banners, authentication. Okay. So layout sections. I don't have layouts in here. I haven't taken screenshots of them. So we have 46. So plus 46. Navigation. Did I take images of these ones? No. So we have 1, 2, 8, 9, 10. We have 11 navigation components. Accordion, I think I have that. No, I didn't. But that's just plus 1. Plus 1. Application UI. I took images of all that. The blog. Did not take images of the blog pages. So we have 17 plus 17. I did do images of all the contact forms. Contact form, all 17. Yeah, we have 17. Call to action. Did not take images of those yet. So we have 22. All right. Hero sections. No images there. QRS, no H. And I know with the hero sections, there's much more I need to do even for the videos. So there's going to be some stuff I'm going to work on over the weekend as well. But that's 46. Pricing pages, 45 different pricing pages. I know I did not take pictures of those ones because they're recent. Plus, what did I say? 45 or 46? Yeah, 45 plus footer components, 10 plus testimonials. We got 24 plus 24 plus product reviews. I think there's 8 plus 8. And then plus team pages, which we just did, plus 25. 399 components. So that's pretty cool. So we'll definitely have 400 because there's a bunch of stuff with videos, even just taking all the hero sections and replacing every single one of them with video placeholders. That's going to be huge. Lots of different more components that we can make as well too. So that's going to be a good number. I'm really happy about that. I think even 250 was kind of my number in my head. So going to 400 is awesome. And then you may be thinking every month we release, at like 50 new components or whatever, have maybe users can vote on them or what have you. If you're on our Discord, things like that. So we're constantly going to be working and growing. And, maybe I guess in 5 months, we'd have to do 100, maybe a little over 100 a month if we were to get to 1,000 by the end of the year. So maybe we'll have something like 750 being that as a goal for the end of the year in terms of the number of components. Again, we'll see obviously what the feedback is and what the response is from users, and if people are actually going to be using the components or not. And that should dictate whether we should even make more, because if people aren't going to be using these ones that are like standard components that you see on most websites, with the hero sections and the navigation, all that kind of stuff, then it's not going to make much sense in developing any more obscure type components, right? So that's where we are right now. So I think I'm going to leave it here today. And what we're going to start doing with tomorrow is all the new components that we have, and even our old existing ones, we're going to go into WEBFLOW, and we need to just basically build them all in WEBFLOW now, which is we have today's Tuesday. So we have tonight, but we really have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We have 5 days to design and build all of these components in WEBFLOW. So we need to take our time, make sure that we're doing a proper job here, because I don't want to just get it done for the sake of getting done. But my target is for Monday, but there's a lot of components to do. But once we build them out in WEBFLOW, it's kind of like in Figma. Once you have the basic stuff done, then you can kind of copy and paste and then kind of take it from there. So it shouldn't, it'll take a while, but it's not going to take, I don't know. I'm pretty confident that we can get very close, if not have it all completely done on Monday. So, but anyways, we'll start with that process tomorrow, and then we'll just keep going for the next 3 days, going really hard into WEBFLOW and really building out these components. All right, so I'm going to sign off. So Kevin, Rolando, Maurice, Islami, I do believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. Thank you so much for your comments and joining today. Really appreciate the support. So that's it. That's all I got. So thank you for tuning in. And as always, I'll be back here again tomorrow for a brand new live stream. Until then, have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you tomorrow.